Hello. Hi. All things you better send us. Seems late stream. Wow, I know. I waited until exactly midnight so that I could it would count for another day. So here's your Thursday stream, guys. I've kind of been streaming every day, I think. I'm proud of myself. It's hard for me to really blame. Yeah, so we're gonna chill here. We're gonna do some just chatting. I'm doing all the alerts and stuff like that, like usual. Oh, I can still smell the perfume. How are you doing? Oh wait, hold on. I'm missing chat. Hold on. How are you doing? I'm doing well, but I needed to force myself to sit down and do work. So this is the only way I know how to. 2 streams in one day, yeah. Well, technically, right after, but Kitsich has blessed us. Yes, I have. Yeah, I don't know rest. I only know grind the streams. So, taxi's not arrived. Don't think that is coming. Let's see. Did I? Ooh. I probably shouldn't have pinged this late. Oh, well. I don't know how to do this stream stuff. It's still the same day for me? Oh, okay. Well, then you're just getting 2 streams in one day. Let's go. I'm gonna put this a little lower though. I'm gonna actually switch to lo-fi already. Hi. Technically, kids grinding her homework. I am. That's the thing. So, I have my homework set up. I need to make a Quizlet. Okay. So this is the only way I know how to make sure that I actually work is if I like sit down at my desk. But the thing is, I don't want to sit down at my desk and just do homework. That's boring. That's not fun. So I was like, who do I love more than work? Who is a part of my work that I love the most? And that's my chat. So, hello. I'm fixing my mic. So, yeah, that can stay a secret. Hell yeah. But yeah. So I hope the Discord notification went out. I hope everything went out. We're gonna go ahead and switch over to just chatting already. Hey. Aw, Kit loves us. I do. I do. But yeah. We're at 197, so woo! We're super close, guys. We have 2 days. Less than about 24 hours. Hydrate. Thank you for the hydrate. I do have my cup here. ASMR. Kid on her wholesome mark. Shut the fuck up. I'm not on my wholesome mark. Hold on. Mama Sage is texting me. She's going to sleep. Yeah, Kit needs us to tell her what to do. LOL. Yeah, no, I know. I literally do. I literally can't do anything if my chat isn't telling me what to do. I'm just kidding. But I love having you guys here. And also, I just feel like earlier stream was pretty chaotic. So, I kind of wanted to... I'm still kind of like on that high of like, I don't know what the fuck happened. It wasn't bad. Trust me, I'm so grateful. But... it was a lot that happened in one moment that it was just kind of like overwhelming kind of deal. Overwhelmed with love, basically, and happiness. But I just needed to kind of step away. I wanted to make the stream a lot longer. And I'm really sorry that I didn't get to raid anybody. I really wanted to raid. So I feel really bad because I had a good amount of viewers and that could have changed somebody because that's exactly what happened to me. And I feel so bad that I didn't raid. So I wanted to talk about that. So I'm really sorry about that. But literally my connection would not let me. So that's why I raided offline. But yeah. That was a crazy stream. One of my favorites for sure. Definitely top 3. We were all feeding off your excitement. Yeah, I was so excited. And it's crazy to think like, hey, I have the support of so many people. That's insane. It's really meaningful. But yeah. I just got like, I literally, like, I hate to say that I got overwhelmed, but like I had to take a step away. I would have streamed a lot longer. One, if my internet had actually kept going and been fine, and two, like, if I wasn't so overwhelmed. It was a lot. Like, it was a lot. Yeah. Don't beat yourself up about it, kid. It was still a Mega PogChamp stream. I'm glad. Yeah. I'm glad that you guys enjoyed it. It was a lot. And the thing is, like, I think I always get, we're gonna have, this is podcast kit talk, okay? This is podcast podcast kit talk. In the podcast is called the Pod Kit. Streaming again. Hello, Gelfire. Hello. Yes, I'm streaming again. I have homework to do, and the only way that I can get myself to sit down at my desk to work on it is if I'm talking to people. So I'm talking to my lovely chat, and you're now a part of it. So hello and welcome back. I thought your laptop was breaking. Oh no, it's not. It was just that my internet connection was super bad. Like, it literally would not let me press another button. So I could not press raid. So I'm so sad. Oh, that's understandable. I get a little overwhelmed, and I wasn't the streamer. Kit says she needs us to tell her what to do. Yeah. Who has the power here? Because I don't. No, but just a second stream. This is kind of the other side of me. The very chill, kind of calm, like, I was telling Rosie and Onyx and anybody that's been in the chat and kind of just chilling, that I ended, one, because of my internet, and two, I got really overwhelmed with how much love and support I was getting. It's so amazing, but it's also really overwhelming. But yeah, so I kind of had to take a break. So I took, like, what, 6-hour break, and now I'm back. So yeah, I forgot Kit can be chill. Yeah. Did you know that happens? So you guys are seeing a different side of me. I'm gonna turn off this light. It's too bright. There we go. Ooh, it's nighttime. I have Christmas lights on in my apartment. They're really cute. But yeah. So how's everybody doing? So we're just gonna do just chatting. If you guys have homework, I'd say totally work on it with me. I'll be right back, Kit. I'm gonna go take a shower. I should be back in like 30 minutes. Hell yeah. Go ahead. Don't be stinky. Don't be stinky for my stream. Yeah. No, but you're good. You're good. Yeah. So it's just gonna be really chill. I know I promised you guys like a Q&A kind of beat. If you end before then, have a good rest of your stream. Thank you so much. I shouldn't be ending too soon, I think. I'll probably be on for a while because I want to like get this study set done, and then like, I don't know, I kind of want to go onto parkour and do like my usual like kind of deal. My finals are coming up. We'll see. Take this as a time to sit down and work. I'm gonna work on some AP World Geo. Absolutely do that. AP World Geo. Let's see. I had that class. It sucked. I'm just kidding. It was really fun. There was a song that I learned for it and I forgot it. But yeah. So I'm gonna have lo-fi in the background. We're just chilling. We're just chatting. If you guys end up wanting to try media share, it is still running. I do have media share running. It'll be over my little let's chat and profile picture. So if you guys want to try that out, that is still up there. But yeah. Yeah. And so if I get follows, I won't be waiting. But I don't want to work on work. I know, but work is important. School is important. So I'm going to say work on it. I can't tell you what to do, but just know that you're not going to be the only one working on homework. You got me working on homework. You got Gelfire working on homework. So yeah, and if you want to join in, you can do that. Unless you want to ask some questions, then we can go ahead and talk about that. Yeah. But as of right now, is there any topics that you guys want me to talk about? Because I'm on my chill era. I'm on my chill arc. So you guys get to hear genuine. Actually, I kind of want to put on some classical music. Where's my phone? Should I put on some classical music? I'll queue up some classical music. Because there's some really good songs that I love to listen to. Let's see. And I have a classical playlist, but like my personal. So I'll queue it up. I like the Nutcracker Pas de Do. I think I say you say it. Pas de Do. I don't fucking know. Let's see. Tchaikovsky. I'm a fan of Tchaikovsky. Just FYI. Ooh, Claire de Lune. Okay. By Claude Debussy. Claire de... Oh, no. Claire? No, not stream. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, I hope everybody's doing well. Let me know how you guys are doing since my last stream, which was only like what a couple hours ago. I apologize. I'm kind of one of those that I'll go like on a little bit of a hiatus and then I'm like, hey, I'm back, and I'll give you guys like 10 streams. So yeah, but let's see. We're gonna do pas de dos. You know what? Let's go with that. So much Claire de Lune. Okay, and then we'll do Merry-Go-Round of Life. I mean, I know that they're not the most classical, but... And also Cafe 1930. That is so good. I'm doing good. Not much has changed, lol. That's good. I'm glad. Cafe 1930 from Histoire du Tango. That is my favorite piece. And we're gonna stay... This is Adiantum Leaves by Stream Beats by Harris Heller. So, vibes. But yeah, we're just chilling. This is a chill homework stream. So yeah. Also, I just realized I need to fix my my subscriber goal. What should our next sub goal be? Because now I'm at 28 over 15. And 28 over 15, I'm acting like I'm in math. Let's see. Like, what do I make this? Hold on. I usually have to resize it like this. I have to make it bigger. Like, what should my next sub goal be? Like, now it's not a TikTok it's not Discord. It's not, fuck. I don't know how to speak. I guess we'll make the next sub goal 30. And yeah. And I don't know. What should the next one be? I don't know what should the next sub goal be. I don't know. Sub goals are kind of iffy for me. For every sub a minute that you have to listen to Thomas the Train intro. Fuck. Okay. I do want to do a subathon. But I want to do it to where I'm going to be able to stream for like a good couple of hours. So, like where a follower maybe is like 30 seconds and a sub is like a minute kind of deal. Or like a follow is like 30 or like 30 minutes and a sub is in, I don't know, like something like that. Or like a follower is like 5 minutes. Let's see. Let's see. What should a sub goal be? I'm trying to think. We'll do hand reveal. Because I know that I talked to you guys about that. Hand reveal. We'll do hand reveal. But I feel like if it's hand reveal, we might need to make it 30. 50? I feel like 50. Should we make it 50 for a hand reveal? That's what I'm thinking. But that's a lot. We'll do 50, but if you want, we'll do 50. And we'll do hand reveal. We'll do 50 in hand reveal. That's a lot. That is a lot, right? Okay, 50 is a lot. Should I do, okay. Because, okay, we're 2 away from 30. Should I do 45? Should I do 40? I don't know. 35? Because it's just going to be a hand reveal. I mean, I know that that's pretty PogChamp for a lot of you guys. Because a couple of you guys freak out about my hand. Let's see. We can do... Let's see. What's a good number? Here, I'm going to tell Siri to pick a number between 30 and 50. Hey, Siri. Oh, okay. Well, pick a number between 30 and 50. Is it gonna work? My phone's been freezing a lot, and I'm kind of scared. Oh. Not my phone dying. Oh, that's cute. My phone just had to restart. Okay, we'll do a random number between 30 and 50. For a hand reveal. Because a hand reveal isn't that big. I don't know. Do we think 35? I mean, I'd be down for 35. Then I'm like, should we do like a middle point where it's 40? RIP your phone now. No kidding. Because then I'm like, should we do like a middle point? 30 and 50 is 40? Let's see. Hey Siri. Oh, my iPhone's not connected to the internet. Can you stop? My iPhone is connected to the internet. That's so weird of you. RIP your phone. Yeah. Frick my phone. Hey Siri. Choose a number between 30 and 50.
A random number between 30 and 50 is 41.
Siri said 41. How do we think about 41? Or should we just go to 42 and then we'll say 42.0? And then it's funny because it's 420. Is that funny? We'll do 42.0. I think that's funny. 42.0. How do we think? Yes, 42.0? Okay. With reference. Because I did say that I would do it with the reference so you guys could see like how actually tall I am. 42.0. Yeah. People are going to think that that's 420. No, it's 42.0. I don't have the audacity to do 420 subs. I don't even have that many followers. Hopefully soon. Hopefully soon. One day. There we go. Why is it funky like that? Okay, cool. There you go. I think that's good, right? Okay, then I'd have to... Oh, let's see. Fun fact, 420 is my mom's birthday? Oh, hell yeah. Nice. Okay. I need to do homework. Whoa. Okay. I'm just saying you guys are going to hear me tap faster than you've ever heard me type before. So, yeah. But, if you guys want to ask any questions, you can go ahead and put that in the chat. If you guys want to just talk about stuff, I'm so down to talk about stuff. You guys know I have a lot of fun with you. But yeah, so I need to, so I'm making a Quizlet. I hate Quizlet, but I also love Quizlet. It's the only way that I learn sometimes. Why does it do this? We're gonna go to Cafe 1930. Oh, never mind, it's Merry-Go-Round of Life. Such a good song. Such a good song. It makes me so peaceful. I might fall asleep on stream. I want to do a subathon where I have to fall asleep on stream. But then you guys might hear me talk, because apparently I talk in my sleep, and that's kind of scary. Like, that's kind of spooky. So, I don't know if you get... I'm talking out of my ass right now. Also, I keep grabbing my, like, pop filter. If you were a centaur, what kind would you be? Cow, horse, deer? Ooh. I don't know. Let's see. Is there a test for that? I'm just trying to find a way to not do my homework. Oh. Let's see. What kind of centaur would I be? Let's see. I'll take that quiz for you. What type of centaur are you? There is that. Okay. Good day, everyone. I hope you enjoy this quiz. Okay. Hello. Okay, first, I would like to ask you, which of these is your favorite? You guys are going to help, or going to be with me when I take this test. Okay, first, I would like to ask, which of these are your favorite animal? Cheetah, scorpion, horse, unicorn, or deer? I feel like a deer. What is your favorite activity of all the offered? Study? Fuck no. Shopping is absolutely wonderful. Hanging out with my friends? Yeah. Sport and running and talking and fly? No. I think I like to read fairy tales, art, cooking, or sleep. I like to sleep. I like the outside sunshine too. I think it's hanging out with friends, looking after everyone and having fun. Yeah, that sounds about right. Hi, Cosmic. Hello, and welcome to the stream. We're just chilling. I'm taking a quiz to see what kind of centaur I would be. For Onyx's reference. Roleplay time. Ooh, I'm so good at this. I'm a part of lore. Someone's inviting you to tea, the drink, not for food. What is your reaction? Someone come towards you. Hello, I am someone. It has been a long time. Want to come for tea? Hi, I'm totally not watching instead of doing math. Please do math. Please do homework. That's what this study stream is for. Let's see. I'll say yes, I would love to. I love tea. Nah, math sucks. True. Kit over math, you know what? Vibes. Don't say I don't condone that, but I do. You finish having tea with someone and you decide to head home. You're walking down a cold, dark pathway. Ooh, and you look to your left. There's a box. What does the box look like? It is a nice silver cased box with a normal lock and looks elegant? Nah. Pure black? Nah. Sparkly and shiny, rainbow colored and fun. Ooh, fun. It has lots of lightning bolts on it, which is fast, and a picture of a ball on it. It has lots of cute animal designs on it. It has a bow on top as well. I think pure black would be badass. Let's see. What is in the box? A baby, puppy, or kitty, or birdie, or tiny little snake worm? Oh, hell yeah. A rainbow. A book. What type of book? A book. Okay. A necklace or bracelet. A magic stone to make you go faster. What is this about going fast? Let's see. I think a necklace or bracelet would be kind of badass. You forget about the box because right then in front of you, a magical spirit floats like mist. What is it doing here? What does it want? Does it want to tell you something? You never see one in your life and you may never see it again. I don't know if this is weird, but I really like how you read makes brain go brr. Really? Welcome back, Rosie. I'm currently taking a quiz on how to be, yes, I did miss you, on what kind of centaur would be for Onyx's reference. You never seen one in your life and you may never see one again. What do you feel? Curious and confused, wonderfully amazed, or scared? Good song too. Really? You guys are too nice to me. I think curious and confused. The magical floating mist spirit goes towards you and speaks. Who are you and what do you want? Are you confused? Good. What the fuck? Hey, yo! What's up, Cry? Let's go. I'm currently taking a quiz on what kind of centaur would be for Onyx's reference. So, I'm drawing still? Hell yeah! Well, now you can chill with me. Fun. Cry. Yes, Cry the Beloved is here. You can chill with me while I do this. You are offered a choice of 5 types of crossovers. Servitor, Cheetar, Unitars, Scaro, and Centaurian. So who are you and what do you want? I'm sporty and fast and I love talking. I want someone to keep up with me. I'm a Cheetar and I want to be a Cheetar. That sounds like, I don't know. Centaur makes brain go burr. Let's see. I'm not fabulous and sparkly, so I don't think that. I am me. I want to be judged. I am Scaro, and I want to be Scaro. I don't know. I'm open to others, welcoming. I want to trust everyone. I'm a Centaurian. I want to be a Centaurian. What's a Servitor? I'm slightly quiet at times, but I like art and creating stuff. I want to be noticed more sometimes. I'm sure. The magical floating mist spirit just nods and says, this shall be counted into consideration. The magical floating mist spirit leaves. Now one last question and you will find who you are and how. And now we are out of roleplay. What is important to you out of these? Honesty, kindness, loyalty, happiness, and trust. I think happiness. Fate and destiny will choose. Hope you like your result. Fate, destiny, fate, destiny without a period. The way you read it feels like a story. I don't know why. Oh, I got Centaurian. Half human, half horse. It says horse. Let's see. You are open to others, welcoming, and you trust a lot of people. Trust is fragile, so be careful and be wary. I know people can either swing one way or another on respecting you. Try not to be a bit naive about things. Oh, this part of the song is so good. I myself, when I was younger, fell into that trap, and even now, full grown. You are who you are, and by goodness, you are welcoming love. Centaur, England. Interesting. Let's see. What's a Servitor? Is Servitor a deer? Oh, Servitor's a deer, half human. That was my second choice. But you are who you are, and by goodness, you are adorable, love. Am I adorable? Cry is here. Yes. Like, I came back and I generally thought Kit was I would read you. Wait, can I read you guys a story? What kind of story would you guys want to hear? I'd love to read you guys a story. That'd be kind of fun. Should I do that for a stream? Let me do that for a stream. Because I know you guys like saying that, let's see. Reading a story. That makes me want to do a late night drawing stream? Hell yeah. Reading, chat, a story. But what kind of story would you guys want? Like, give me a book. Or not a book, but bedtime stories with Kit. What kind of book? Read us Passerine? I will. Do you want me to? I can find it real quick. I totally wasn't reading it the other day. I can do that. Do you want me to do that? I've never read Passerine? Okay, guess what we're doing? We're reading Passerine. Okay? Kid, do your homework. Okay, I will. Let me read one chapter. Okay? One chapter. Okay? Wait. Okay, I think I need that song on the most. This song I'm just going to keep on repeat. I'll do my homework, I promise, okay? Just one chapter. And then I'll have a stream where I do it the whole time, okay? Ready? Oh god. I'm scared now. I'm scared. Guys, if I sound bad, I'm sorry. This is gonna be the best first experience of Passerine. I'm so glad. Okay, this is the first chapter. I'm gonna restart the song. Okay. So Passerine. by Blue Janus and Theseus. Or, I didn't think so. Okay, do you want me to read the... I can't explain how much I love being read to? I'm glad. Okay, summary. I understand. You heard the place you loved was in trouble, so you came back. But I don't. I just... Why didn't you take me? Here it was, at last. Catharsis, or something close to it. I would have hunted them down with you, Philza. The people who did that to your town. I would have given you your vengeance on a silver platter. I would have given you the world. Philza didn't look guilty. He just looked tired. I didn't hunt them down, though. Or that fic where Techno and Phil are old immortals and Tommy and Wilbur are decidedly not. I'm scared. Guys, if I sound bad, I'm sorry. Okay. So chapter 1. Like a fox to a burrow, like an eagle to an eyrie. Summary. The voices led him to kingdoms and shires and towns. It didn't matter what they offered him in return. The voices didn't demand coin. Oh god. Noel, thank you so much for the host. I'm currently reading Passerine, first chapter only, because some of people in my chat wanted to hear me speak. But yeah, thank you so much for the host. So yeah, let's see. The voices didn't demand coin, they demanded blood. He fought for bold men and stupid men, greedy kings and starry-eyed rebels. He fought for armies doomed to fall, and dragged them into the light of glory. He had lost count of how many allies he'd fought besides. After a time, their names and faces had faded into the recesses of his hazy memory. And then there was the Angel of Death. Or eternity, empires, and the emperors that rule them. I'm actually going to lurk and draw to Kit reading Passerine. Do you have a lurk command? I do, yes. Yeah, okay. Now we're going to start, okay? It's starting. I'm so scared. Okay. He must have had a life before this. A mother, a father, a home, maybe sisters or brothers. But it had been so long, too long, and now all he knew was this bloody game. His hands knew no other shape than fists curled tightly around a sword, swinging eternally, finding its mark through skin and bone. They all tried to run, of course. They built walls and covered in corners, but he had always found them. Sometimes they begged. Sometimes they chose to jump from cliffs rather than face his reckoning, and sometimes they stared back at him with eyes as empty as his own and welcomed death with open arms. Those were the ones he envied the most. Technoblade never dies, they whispered around campfires and funeral pyres. He prayed that that wasn't true. The voices led him to kingdoms and shires and towns. It didn't matter what they offered him in return. The voices didn't demand coin, they demanded blood. He fought for bold men and stupid men, greedy kings and starry-eyed rebels. He fought for armies, doomed to fail, and dragged them into the light of glory. He had lost count of how many allies he'd fought besides. After a time, their names and faces had faded into the recesses of his hazy memory. And then there was the Angel of Death. He was one of the very few people with a reputation that matched his Technoblades. He'd heard of the Angel through whispered stories and snatches of tavern gossip. I heard he had obsidian wings, one patron would say to another over a cup of ale. I heard he once massacred an entire army all by himself. He makes even the Green God afraid. Technoblade had begun to imagine a ruthless man, an immortal butcher with the same wretched groom as his. But Philza was not an avenging angel. He was just Philza. They'd met by coincidence, in a land of ice and snow. It was barren, but they'd make a quick work of it together, first as allies and then as friends. Through it all, Philza had smiled instead of grinned, laughed instead of cackled. On calmer days, they'd while away with tea and chess, and silent meditations that quieted the screaming in Techno's head, if only for a moment. You know, Techno said during one of their sparring matches, they had to stay in shape, of course, because peacetimes never lasted as long as people hoped. The stories never talk about this side of you. Philza had paused, a small amused smile on his face. Oh, he said. What do the stories talk about then? They call you the Angel of Death. Techno dug his heel in as Philza resumed an onslaught of blows with his dulled sword. They said you'd leave a path of destruction in your wake that nothing. Ha! Techno parried and went on the offensive. that nothing is sacred to you. Their blades met. They pushed against each other, trying to gain an upper hand, and it was only because they were standing so close that Techno noticed that shift in Phil's eyes. Sorry, I'm reading chat too at the same time. So if I stop, I'm sorry. Let's see. Let's see. Oh my god, kid, it's 12:30 when I got to school and I'm exhausted from so many things and I literally went to sleep. And while I saw your notif, plus I have no audio, just a reminder, don't overwork yourself. Thank you so much. I will. Thank you so much. Yes, get some sleep, please, and take care of yourself. But yeah, thank you so much for being here. But I'm gonna go ahead and continue, sorry. Stories are curious things, Philza said, as he swung again, barely giving Techno time to dodge. Some of them are true. He moved so quickly. Techno could do nothing but stand there as Philza rushed him with a hilt to the ribs, knocking Techno backwards onto the training room floor. Techno scrambled to his knees, but Philza was already standing over him with his sword held high above his head, his eyes glimmering with an emotion Techno couldn't place. For once in his immortal life, kneeling there in front of the first person he called friend, Technoblade felt hunted. And then Philza lowered his weapon. He smiled gently down at Techno, the soft smile Techno was used to, and offered Techno a gloved hand. And some of them are not. So, best 2 out of 3? You're a bastard, Techno said playfully. Even as the voices screamed, run, 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 he took Philza's offered hand and pulled himself up beside the man that he was sure could have cut him in two, no matter how dulled the sword's edge was. As Philza patiently moved Techno through all the things he'd done wrong, small things like foot placement and his hilt grip being an inch off, Techno found it equal parts amusing and frightening that despite his eons of bloody fighting, it took only a few minutes of sparring for Philza to find flaws in his technique. But then again, Techno's technique wasn't particularly polished. It only took one brutal swing to fell most people. Something told him that Philza would be harder to kill than that. Bye, Lonely. I hope you have a good night. They conquered nations. He and his golden-haired friend. They were bathed in glory, twin gods shining in the middle of a bloody field. But as their empire grew, so did their enemies. They came in droves, day after day, and before long, Techno had forgotten what peace tasted like. The days were long and the nights were longer. Every flicker of movement was a spy in the shadows. Every ally was a potential traitor. Every word was a declaration of war. Their home had become a target for 1,000 armies. Through it all, his one constant was Philza until he wasn't. Technoblade simply looked up one day from a map detailing enemy lines and realized he'd been talking to empty air. He had no idea how long he'd been alone, sitting in a dusty library with stale tea untouched in the corner. He had no idea if Philza ever said he was leaving or if he simply went as he arrived suddenly, swiftly, like a snowstorm. Afterwards, there was hardly any point in maintaining the empire. The voices were getting bored anyway. They wanted more, a fresh fight, more stories. So Techno took his sword and his shield and abandoned ship. He'd done it 1,000,000 times before, but the thought of a chessboard lying unused in a crumbling castle made him feel something close to regret. Technoblade wandered the world, trying to appease the voices. Neither of them were ever satisfied. No matter how much chaos he dealt, there was always more work to be done. So he worked. He had no idea for how long. All he remembered from that bloody time was a sense of unfulfillment, like a story had been left unfinished halfway through. Years, decades, maybe more, it hardly mattered. In the end, he knew it would all be the same. The world would end and he would remain always fighting, always alone. He didn't know what brought him to the kingdom in the first place. Did he really have to see it for himself? Was it simply to satiate his curiosity? Was he bored? Or did he hear of a kingdom untouched by the wars and petty grudges of its neighbors, keeping its peace and neutrality for a century, and take it as a challenge? Whatever it was, when Technoblade stood under the shadow of a gilded castle, watching its flags flutter lazily in the summer breeze, he felt a flicker of a once familiar emotion stir in his heart. There was something about the cobblestone walls and towers rising towards the sky that reminded him of a different palace, somewhere cold and far away. "Hello, stranger," one of the guards at the gates called out. "You sightseeing?" Technoblade paused at the man's cheerful tone. Most of the guards that caught sight of Techno's sword and blood-red cape were quick to draw their weapons, but aside from spears that seemed more decorative than threatening, the guards at the gate didn't seem to be on guard at all. Hubris, the voices said. This is a kingdom of hubris. Perhaps, Techno drawled, indulging the guard. Although, I suppose I'm more curious about the inside rather than the outside. Why didn't you just say so? The guard beckoned Techno forward. The castle's always open for tourists. Just come in. That was how Techno found himself walking leisurely down the halls of a castle that, under normal circumstances, he would have been storming, blades drawn. The guards did draw the line at his weaponry and made him discard his swords at the door, as if Technoblade needed more than his hands, and sometimes not even those, to wreak havoc. The castle's laxness and security was disproportional to the opulence within. Lush carpets softened Techno's footsteps, elegant tapestries decorated the walls, flowers bloomed from vases as tall as him, and oil paintings in gilded frames. Paintings of solemn landscapes, of wild animals roaming a cultivated garden, of a dark-haired boy astride a white horse, a hint of a smile in the corner of his mouth, and of the king. Technoblade stopped under the painting, nestled between vases of irises. Oh, he thought. That's why. It wasn't hubris making this kingdom think they were protected from everything. It was their king. Rendered in paint and shadow, he looked just as Technoblade remembered, the years leaving no mark on his immortal face. He was standing behind a modest throne, his hand laid gently on the shoulder of a dark-haired woman that must be his queen. In the queen's arms was a golden-haired toddler, sleeping peacefully. On the floor by her feet, with his legs crossed under him, was another child, older, with a gold circlet nestled in his brown curls. "Wilby!" A child's shrill voice rang down the hall. Technoblade's hand inched instinctively for his sword as he turned from the painting and found himself facing the very same boy from the painting. The prince. He was a tall, lean thing, his face still holding the faint traces of boyhood. He couldn't have been more than 14. In the painting, he'd been grinning, forever immortalized in delight. But here, he was staring. His dark eyes unnaturally focused, as if Techno was a particularly interesting book he was quietly picking apart in his head. Techno had seen that expression many times in the faces of wizened generals looking over battlefield arrangements. "Hello," the prince said cautiously. Technoblade found himself raising his hand in a small wave. "Hello." "Wilby, wait for me," the first voice called again, closer this time, and heralding the appearance of another child around the bend of the hallway. By his lavish attire and the small army of servants following fretfully after him, this could only be the younger prince, barely more than a babe in the painting, but now a rather loud 6-year-old. The younger prince marched purposefully towards his older brother Wilby. Yes, I did just say Wilby. And clung decidedly to his side as they both stared up at Techno. "And who are you?" the small prince said, in what he must have intended to be a threatening tone, but he sounded only like he really was. A child. "A visitor," said Techno, unsure of what he was meant to say now. "Have you come to have an audience with our father?" the older prince asked in a decidedly more level tone. "You can't," the younger prince snapped at once, tightening his hold on his older brother's shirt front. "Dad promised today was our day with him, so you can just leave now, thank you." "Tommy, calm yourself." "But Wilbur, Dad said—" "I know what Father said, Tommy." The older prince Wilbur, then, not Wilby. God knows what Techno would have said and done if the man had truly named his son Wilby. Was still staring at Techno like a vulture, waiting for a dying animal to drop. "So, visitor, what is your business here?" "I have no business," Technoblade said. "I am visiting, sightseeing. I'm a traveler." "First you are a visitor, and now you are a traveler." A smile tugged at the prince's lips. "This exchange would be much easier if we knew your name." Technoblade glanced at the servants lining the hall behind the princes, clearly in earshot but dutifully maintaining the illusion of privacy. But if he knew their father at all, he'd know that most of those standing guard around his sons would be lethal killers. He just hadn't anticipated the arrival of a god. What would they do if they heard his name? Would any of them recognize it? Would they know what it meant to have him stand before their young princes? How long would they last against him? As he looked down at the two brothers, he found them small. He could crush them under the heel of his boot like ants. But instead, Techno found himself saying, "My name is Technoblade?" Technoblade lifted his eyes from the young princes and found himself staring at their father. "Philza?" Filza stood at the end of the hallway, undoubtedly following the familiar cadence of his son's voices. He glanced at them now, still standing before Technoblade like unwitting sheep waiting for slaughter. But Filza's eyes showed no fear. Instead, when he looked back at Techno, he only smiled, his face softening with familiar relief. The expression of a man after long, hard-fought war, seeing peace on the horizon at last. "Old friend," Filza said, "it's nice to see you again." "Traitor," the voices clamored. "Traitor, traitor, 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 father!" Wilbur's voice brought them back to reality. This was a different castle, a different time. "Do you know this stranger?" "Well, obviously, Wilbur." Tommy rolled his eyes. "Dad just said his name, didn't he? Technoblade. That's a dumb name." "Tommy," Filza reprimanded, with no real heat behind his words. He drew closer to them, his steps quiet and even. The servants that had followed the two boys bowed in deference to their liege, despite him wearing no crown. In fact, he looked just as much as a traveler as Techno was, dressed in a simple trousers and shirt. Perfect for blending in, perfect for a man on the run. "It's been a long time," Filza said when he reached them, putting a gentle hand on the top of Tommy's blonde head. The boy arched towards the touch like a sunflower reaching towards the sun. Technoblade didn't know if the move was calculated or just a simple act of affection. Or, knowing Filza, both. "How have you been?" "How have I been?" Techno repeated numbly, feeling a familiar chill creep into his bones. Actually, Filza interrupted, before kneeling to look his boys in the eyes. "Wilbur, take your brother to the garden for a bit, yeah?" Wilbur pouted, but for once looking like a boy his age. "But you said, I know what I promised, and I keep my promises. Don't I?" Filza ruffled Wilbur's hair, and then Tommy's. "I'll join you in a moment. I just need to have a talk with Technoblade here." Wilbur stared at his father for a long time, as if weighing the truth of his words before nodding. He took his brother's hands in his and began leading him away. "Come on, Tommy. Let's play outside." "Technoblade's still a dumb name," Tommy muttered as they passed him, closely followed by their servants. Wilbur met Technoblade's eyes just for a moment before they were gone, down the hall, out of sight, leaving Technoblade alone with the king. Technoblade turned towards Filza, his old friend, and found the smile wiped clean from his face. Filza gestured down the hall. "Walk with me?" Technoblade could only nod and follow Filza. They were quiet as they walked. Techno remembered days like these during their time together, long days of companionable silence as they simply existed together. But there was something different this time. There was an edge. Techno could sense Phil sizing him up, tallying his hidden weapons, calculating his improvements. In turn, Techno mapped his escape routes as Filza led him through the halls, then up a sweeping flight of stairs. He did not want to expect violence from Filza, but he hadn't expected to be left behind either. They reached a balcony overlooking a garden, where most of the flowers indoors undoubtedly came from wisteria and ivy, growing around marble pillars. Rose bushes and dandelions and carnations bloomed en masse at the foot of elaborate stone statues. At the center of the garden was a weeping willow, its branches providing shade for the two boys chasing each other across the grass. Their laughter echoed through the one glade, reaching even Techno and their father high up on the balcony. For a while, the two of them just watched the two princes. Wilbur was obviously faster than Tommy, but he slowed his pace just enough for his little brother to have fun chasing his heels. "They're a handful." Filza's soft tone turned Techno's attention away from the princes. The king was almost smiling, but the hard glint in his eyes didn't disappear. Wilbur was a quieter before Tommy was born. A little bookworm holed up in his room all day, but I have a feeling you didn't drop by for silly stories like that. So go ahead. Let me have it. Techno didn't know what he meant to feel. He didn't know what he was meant to say. For years, he'd put Filza out of his mind, determined to forget that interlude of peace. He'd let the memories fester like untreated wounds, and now he thought he'd rather die of the infection than acknowledge out loud that it was real, that the pain was there at all. "I didn't mean to drop by," Techno said eventually. "I didn't know this place was yours. I can leave if you know." Filza shook his head. "Don't leave. Truth be told, this reunion was inevitable. Or I hoped it was." "How long have you been here?" Filza considered. "How long has this kingdom been standing?" "Phil, I know. People like us aren't meant to stay in one place for too long." Filza sighed and turned back towards the horizon. He leaned his arms against the wrought iron railings and looked out at the land beyond. The slope of the distant mountains, the kingdom that stretched on, unaware that their immortal king was all that stood between them and destruction. I found a small town when I was traveling, made it something more. I told myself I would leave after a year, and then it became 2 years, 3 years, a decade. I did leave eventually, before they figured out why their town mayor never aged. But then I found out, the moment I left, they were annihilated. I came back and everyone had been burnt to the ground. It was just ashes. Everything I built. There were survivors, of course. And they blamed their leader for leaving, of course, as they should. So I stayed. I built it back up again from a small decimated town to what you see today. As far as the people know, leadership has been passed on from one king to another who looks vaguely like him. I'm sure the eldest of them have their rumors, but is it really so bad to be known? Technoblade didn't realize until Philza turned back to look at him that he expected an answer to his question, but all Technoblade could say was, "Is this why you left me behind?" Techno, I understand. You heard the place you loved was in trouble, so you came back, but why didn't you take me? Here it was, at last, catharsis or something close to it. I would have hunted them down with you, Philza, the people who did this to your town. I would have given you your vengeance on a silver platter. I would have given you the world. Philza didn't look guilty. He just looked tired. I didn't hunt them down, though. What? The people who burned down my town, I didn't hunt them down as much as I wanted to. They were long gone by the time I arrived, and at that moment, my people needed a leader, not a hunter. And I didn't bring you because I don't know when to be either. They stood there, letting the words settle in the silence that stretched taut and taut like a rope around Technoblade's neck. Deny it, he wanted to shout. Tell me I'm wrong. Philza did not. I don't need to hear this from you, Technoblade spat. A well of old hurt and anger, once dried up, began to flow anew. Do your sons even know what you are? Who you are? The angel of death? Domesticated? What a farce. Philza stiffened. You know not of which you speak. I once saw you tear a man apart with your bare hands, and now you're telling me about leadership? About kindness? I said nothing of kindness. If I had completely renounced my ways, my kingdom would not be what it is today. Domesticated dogs still bite. Philza stepped towards him until they were eye to eye. Despite the accusations Techno hurled at him, despite their bloody history, Techno had never truly seen Philza angry. But he had a feeling that if he kept running down his road head first, he might find himself knowing the full extent of his old friend's wrath. Philza's eyes were hard as flint, one spark away from combustion. Technoblade glanced down at the garden. Phil followed his gaze until they were both staring back at the two boys below, who'd ceased their playing to wonder at their father and the stranger. They couldn't have heard a thing of what Philza or Techno said, but Wilbur stood with his head cocked inquisitively to the side as if he were turning over their words. Dad! Tommy shouted. Are you almost finished? Almost. I'll be right down, kids, Philza called back. Tommy elbowed Wilbur and said something that made the other boy throw his head back in laughter. Then the two of them took off, back to their games, back to their honeyed childhood. When Technoblade turned to Phil again, the king's expression had turned considerably softer. Techno could live another 1,000 years and still never understand how easily Philza could hide his fury. I wasn't trying to settle down, Philza said, quietly now, as if he was imploring a child to stop a tantrum. His eyes were still on his son below. I was content, for a while, to watch the kingdom grow. But these mortals and their short, pitiful lives, they draw you in, Techno. I used to think they were moths drawn to flame, doomed to catch fire for the most inconsequential things. We've seen their wars, you and I. We fought them. We both know the things they do to each other. Philza took hold of the balcony railings as if it were the only thing keeping him from floating away. But over the years, I've also learned of the things they do for each other. Their lives will always be 1 year, 1 week, 1 day short, but it doesn't seem to matter much to them. They live anyway. They love anyway. Forgive an old god for wanting a piece of that for himself. A late morning breeze passed through, carrying with it the scent of flowers and the shredded remains of Techno's anguish. The fury was still there, and the feeling of betrayal was so grand it might never be bridged, but the exhaustion had begun to settle in. Techno was used to quick brawls and long hunts, but verbal altercation was not something he'd ever been trained for. Mostly because he had not cared to speak to anyone that mattered since forever, perhaps. Maybe Philza had been tired too, of their life before, always fighting, never safe. And although Techno thought it was only a matter of time before this game of peace was over, he thought maybe he could start to understand why Phil took the chance. It was a foolish move, and Techno would scoff at it for the rest of their immortal lives, but it would not be the worst choice anyone had ever made. Technoblade had seen the worst, and this was barely a drop in the ocean of bad decisions. Still, it was stupid. One look at Philza and Technoblade realized he must know it too. Are they like you? Technoblade said at last, unsure what answer he was waiting for. Your boys? Philza sighed. I would not wish my fate on my worst enemy, lest alone my children. His hands tightened around the railings. They take after their mother, mortal, good in all ways. I thank every god that has ever existed for that, but sometimes, Techno prompted when the silence stretched too long. Philza's jaw clenched. It's Wilbur. He speaks of voices. Voices? Philza met Techno's eyes, a conversation from lifetimes ago replayed in Techno's mind, a moment of vulnerability in a castle not so different from this one, where he had spilled his secrets as easily as he spilled blood. The voices, Phil, they demand blood. There was a world's worth of agony in Philza's stare, a burden only understood by a parent fearing for a child. I am glad he's not like me, Philza said, but sometimes I fear he's growing more and more like you. Techno's breath hitched in his throat. He resisted the urge to look down again, to search the grass for the boy with the ancient eyes. The voices began to sing. Not alone, they said. Not alone, not alone, not alone. No, Techno said, curling his hands into fists and digging his nails into flesh until they drew blood. His daily penance. He is but a child. Techno paused. What was he talking about? What did it matter what Wilbur was? What was this sudden ache in his chest? Something telling of a far deeper wound, an older affliction. He did not know this boy. He did not care. He did not care. But then Philza seized him by the wrist as if he knew Techno was about to take off running and forced him to meet his tortured eyes. I thought I heard a knock. Sorry. I think I'm okay. I thought I heard a knock. Sorry, I got scared. I think it was my ice machine. Okay. That is why I had hoped you would come. Truth be told, I was very close to looking for you myself. I cannot do this by myself, Technoblade, as much as I want to. You're the only one. You want my help? Techno said dully. My help, after you abandoned me, after you denounced my ways and called me a monster. Philza flinched. I would never call you that, my friend. Friend. The word that Technoblade had only truly understood in the days of snow and sweet tea. I don't owe you anything, Technoblade said quietly. I don't owe that child anything. I know. And I have better things to do with my time. I know. After all you did, I shouldn't even be listening to you right now. I should just leave. I know, Techno. I know. And then Philza did something Technoblade would never in 100 or 1,000,000 years have expected him to do. He kneeled. Philza, once Emperor, presently King, Angel of Death, kneeled before Technoblade, grasping pathetically at his cloak. His golden hair bowed. The voices were a chorus of disgust and disdain. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. And when Philza spoke again, his voice wavered. I am sorry, truly, for leaving, but I am asking you, begging you to do this for me, for my son, for the friendship that we once shared. Techno, please, please. I do not know much time the gods will give us. What will you have me do? Techno demanded, his own voice fraying at the edges. What do you expect from me, Phil? Philza stayed looking at him, his face a study in agony. Bye, Gelfire. Thank you so much for being here. Fuck. Where was I? Sorry. Okay, I'm going back. Philza looked up at him, his face a study in agony. Stay. Stay and help as much as you can. And together, maybe we can help you as well. The voices paused. Just for a moment, just for a breath, as they all considered the weight of Philza's words and God's. The silence, however brief, however fleeting, was the sweetest thing Technoblade had ever heard. We can help you. What did that mean exactly? What could that entail? Technoblade didn't know and didn't care. He'd come in search of a kingdom of peace and he'd found it. Forgive an old god for wanting a piece of that for himself, Philza had said. And what was peace if not silence? Was that not freedom at last? So as the voice began to chant anew, an immortal hunter offered an immortal king his hand. The sun climbed higher towards the heart of the sky as Technoblade pulled Philza to his feet, and they were on equal ground once more. He had no idea what he was doing, but there was no true alternative. So Technoblade met his old friend's gaze and said, "All right, you and me. One more time." I don't know how I ended that with the song. I don't know. There we go. There we go. That's the first chapter of Passerine. How did you guys like that? How did you like that? I love you. Thank you. How did you like that? I don't know how I got that song to end right at that. That's so good. That's so good. I love this so much. I'm glad. That was actually really fun. I love it so much. Please keep doing it. Okay. I mean, honestly, I'll do a second chapter for you guys if you want. Unless you want to make this like a chapter a night kind of deal. Claps, thank you. I'm bowing, I promise. I promise I'm bowing. Bedtime stories with Kit. Hell yeah. That was awesome. Thank you. Thank you. I know you guys like my voice, which is weird. Not weird like in that sense, but more in the I'm not used to people telling me that they like my voice, so that was amazing, Kit. Thank you. I have to leave in 5 minutes though. It's okay. It's okay. We'll say one chapter tonight. And you have to do a full Passerine stream. I will. You know what? Should we make that I can totally do that for the break. I can make that a thing. You know what? Claps while wiping a single tear. A chapter a night. I say we can do a chapter a night, or what we can do is during the Christmas break, I'll do like a full read through, or we can do a chapter a night and I'll do a full read through during the Christmas break. Also, Crit, remember you have homework to do. I know. So we'll do some homework. A podcast? Yeah, technically. Yeah. So how about we do I'm not letting you get away with it. I forgot how good that book is. I forgot. You should get some friends together. For what? For a stream? Oh. Audiobook but live? Questionable. Actually, since you guys are here tonight, I'll give you guys this first little sneak peek. The karaoke stream is not just going to be me. That's all I'm going to say. It's not just going to be me for the karaoke stream. I still owe you guys a karaoke stream. So, it's not just going to be me. I'm just saying be excited for that. That's going to be really fun. Yeah, that's going to be really fun. I'm going to have a couple people. I won't say who. I won't say from where. But I'm going to have a couple people. Yo, yeah. I think this song might be playing a couple times. Wait, no, I didn't mean to add it to queue again. What's my queue at? I need to look at my queue. My queue is probably just filled with, yeah. Okay. So the song is going to play again because it's such a good song. But yeah, I'll put it lower. Sneak peek? No. No sneak peek. Your sneak peek is that. I thought you just said a couple people. A couple people? No, not a couple. Not a cup of. I'm gonna guess it's going to be with Cry. Yes, possibly. Do we need to keep it a secret? I'd say hype it up. I'd say tell your friends, tell everybody, hey, you might want to be there for a Kids stream. When it says karaoke, oh yeah. Let's just say it's with a couple people. It's going to be with a couple people. I'm not too sure who yet. I need to get that kind of set up, but I need to wait till I get back home because for that I have some stuff to set up for the stream. But let's just say Minecraft karaoke. Possibly. It's going to be happening somewhere in Minecraft, FYI. So, do what you will. Do what you want with that. But hype it up, I'd say. It's going to be really fun. Oh god, I'm excited. It's going to be really fun. Yeah, that's going to be really good. Um, yeah. So let's see what else. FNAF stream will be happening hopefully. If we are 3 followers away. 3 followers away. So if we hit that, you guys get a FNAF stream. How much is Five Nights at Freddy's? I just realized. How much does that cost? Let's see. So, Passerine chapter a night. And then full Passerine chapter read through. Oh my god, Tubbo tweeted. Tubnet. Aw. Kid, I have to go. That's okay. That's okay. Go ahead. You are at school. Go ahead. Bye, Cosmic. Yes, bye, Cosmic. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for such a wonderful stream and story, of course. I'd say 3 followers away. Yeah, we're 3 followers away. That's insane. Yeah, we only need 3 more followers. Yeah, but I'm super excited. That's so crazy. But there's actually a second part to Passerine, and I kind of want to read it too. So there's Passerine, and then let's see. So Passerine, I don't know, Passerine like prequel, I think it's like a deal. Time to make 3 alt accounts. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's called Shrike. It's really good. I do like Shrike quite a lot. AO Cosmic in the future is in the future. Hell yeah. Yeah, Shrike. This one is good too. Are you sure you don't want me to read it? Because I will. I'll read it right here, right now. Oh my god, this chapter is so good. Oh my god. Okay, so Shrike is actually about, it's about George and Dream and Sapnap. Passerine Part 2, it's like a prequel to it, basically. So, it's like the story before. So, the Green God, if you haven't read Passerine, is Dream, basically. And, he's friends, basically. His friends are the War God, which is Sapnap, and I think the Nature God, which is George. But George is like, he sleeps a lot. And here, I'll give you a summary, and maybe I'll read it too, okay? Here. Okay, so this is the summary for Shrike, okay? And I think it's based off of Shrike by, let's see. Shrike, I think, is a Hosier song. Shrike. Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and play that next. But here, but I know I have homework. I know I have homework, but let me read. I'm just gonna read the summary. It's literally not even that long. Okay, I promise. Ready? You know, you might be the only thing alive that knows my name. I don't know how long I've been sleeping, but it must have been long enough for people to have forgotten. The stag finished the last of the berries and stared at George wonderingly. George chuckled, plucked another handful to offer to it, and continued, I'd gone to sleep tired, and I wake up tired. Tell me, do you think that's fair? The stag, because it was a stag, did not reply. But George didn't mind that either. Or that fic about Passerine Dream Team, but before Passerine. There you go. There you go. That's the summary. I will have to read that to you guys too. And I'm going to skip the song so that you guys can listen to Shrike, because this is what it's based off of. But yeah. But I hope you guys enjoyed that. That was really fun. I don't know if I should stay on live while I do homework, because I feel like that was really fun. Although my title now is so wrong because I did not do homework. I read Passerine. But I hope you guys enjoyed that. That was really fun. Yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed that. That was really fun. That was really different because I have like my lore voice, and obviously, no one has to know. True. I kind of whipped out the lore voice, which I haven't done. But I don't know. That's like kind of funny. I just know that like now I enjoyed that so much. I'm glad. I know that that's very different. I mean, I know that I'm like, what do you guys call me, like calm, chaotic kind of deal? We do have to make you do your homework. I know. That was awesome. Thank you. That was a lot of fun. Chill Passerine vibes. Yeah. It's a good thing. I guess I can talk to you about some stuff. Best reader I've ever heard. Thank you. No, but let's just say there's gonna be a lot of content happening this Christmas break. Now, maybe that saddest animation will make sense. Yes. Actually, don't watch it. Have you watched it? If you have, that's why I play that song. And if I ever have lore, that's going to be the main song pretty much, because I love that song to death. Like, that is the song that I usually play, like, to kind of ground me when that song. It's just so calming to me. But yeah. And it's funny because Passerine, I know that there's a lot of images with yellow roses. That is my favorite flower. So Passerine holds a special place in my heart. Not to get all sappy, but yeah. Yellow roses are my like favorite flower. So I watched it, but I don't remember it. I still need to read it. Well, I don't know. Maybe, let's see. I did watch it, but it didn't make sense. LOL. Well, I'd say rewatch it. We can, okay. Kate can read it for me. Hell yeah. So this is what I have planned. Okay, I read Passerine. I'm gonna read Passerine. I'm gonna do a full read through, and then we'll watch the animation after, and then we can talk about it. But how does that sound? How does that sound to you guys? And then rewatch animatic. Yes. Cool. Then we'll do that. I have that plan there. But let's just say I'm going to be a part of a couple things soon. There was an SMP that I did have to step away from. But due to personal reasons. But of course I am a part of Ocean SMP. But I don't know if we can talk about this, so don't tell anybody, but Ori SMP is happening. Bunny and Cry's SMP. Let's just say, be excited. Be excited. And also, I might be a part of a lore SMP. That will be starting on the 18th, I believe. Yeah. I believe so. So yeah. There is... Oh, am I in the cast list? Hell yeah. So yeah. I knew lore was gonna happen. Okay, so... I'm a part of... Yeah. So, I got invited to a lore SMP. And I thought, hey... I really want to try it. So I'm going to be a part of 3 SMPs. But yeah, kit lore. It's going to be written out for me already, I believe. But we do have some creative freedom. So, but yeah. On Cry's SMP, no. It's going to be on a separate SMP. So we have Ocean's SMP. And we have Ori SMP, which is Origins SMP. That is Cry and Bunny's Origin server, which I will be a part of. And I'm not sure if there's gonna be lore. If there is lore, it's gonna be slight lore. I'm not too sure how serious it's gonna be, but there's a 3rd SMP that I'm a part of. I'm not too sure if I'm able to talk too much about it, but it is a lore based SMP. I don't know how long it's gonna run. I don't know how long it's gonna be for. I just really want to try it out. But yeah, so that one is with a couple creators. They're a little bit smaller. Not to say that I'm not small. I'm pretty small. But gonna be, so I have Ocean's SMP, which is basically like survival. It's chill. We're vibing. Then I have Origins, possible lore. I'm not too sure. Mostly just chilling with a bunch of cool creators. And then a lore SMP. So yeah. So that's gonna be happening soon. That's all gonna be active. Let's see. Origins is happening. I'm gonna say be ready for different SMPs not this week, but next week. Starting with Origins. I'm not too sure if I'll be able to join immediately, but yeah. So, it's very fun. I'm excited. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of like new things coming up. Yeah. I don't know what else to talk about. That's gonna be happening. Can't wait. Yeah. Character kit for this lore SMP. I don't know what's the route we're gonna take. Not too sure. Can't wait. Homework. Homework can wait. We're talking business, okay? I'm a businesswoman. But yeah, I'm not too sure the route that's gonna take. I don't know how much creative freedom I have with it. Let's just say if I do have a lot of creative freedom, it's gonna be angsty. It's gonna be angsty. Yeah, Origins SMP, I'm not too sure if that's lore. It won't be lore based, but it'll have some lore, some possibly. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. And then Oceans, we're just chilling. Yes, do your homework. Okay. Should I do it on stream or should I get off? Because I love talking to you guys too much. Canon Kit God arc? Possibly. Only if it works with a story, though. That's the thing. I am... there are certain things that I can and can't do for this, for the thing. As of right now, for my character, I am human. Unless it works with a story. So yeah, I love angsty lore. Good. Is this a bad time to tell you guys that I'm a writer? I like to write. And I love hurting my characters. So I love putting them through pain. It's so fun. It makes for a good story. And I like seeing you guys react to it. I'm just saying. I'm gonna go to bed like really soon. So you know what? I think I'll probably end here because I won't be able to focus if I'm talking to you guys. I love talking to you guys too much. I could talk to you guys for forever, but I had to find a way to sit at my desk. So this made me sit at my desk. I'm probably going to have some music running in the background. So if you see my Spotify running, don't question it. Might fall asleep in my chair. We'll see. But yeah. I had a lot of fun and I hope you guys enjoyed Pastoring. We'll be doing this hopefully every night. Not every night. I probably won't be able to do it tomorrow. I remember you said that one Bed Wars stream. What did I say? That I was a writer? That I love making my characters suffer? Oh, we're too distracting? Yeah. You guys are. I just love talking to you guys. And you guys are I'm getting too wholesome for you guys. Tomorrow I need to like bully you. No, tomorrow I probably won't stream unless I really need a break from studying. Then I probably will. Just some like chill late night mining maybe. I had so much fun. Love the story time so much. I'm so glad. Hopefully I'll be able to do this a couple times. I'm gonna say I probably won't stream tomorrow. I'll probably stream sometime Friday, but it's probably gonna be like an early stream. I'm thinking about 4 p.m. CST, and it won't be for very long because I do have something at night, which sucks for college. I was going to be on somebody else's stream, but it's not going to work out because I have a college thing, sadly. So, but I'll probably be hosting a couple people, so if you like my vibes, then I'll probably be trying to, we can't handle all the wholesomeness. Yeah, I know. You guys are getting spoiled. Probably see if I can host some people. Let's see. I know you guys are gonna go to sleep, so I'm not gonna raid. I love Pastoring. I'm glad. Let me see how many chapters there are. How many streams? Let's see. How many streams do I need to do? I think each of them are gonna take like a good hour. Let's see. So Shrike has... I think Shrike only has 2. I believe. It might have 3, actually. It might have 3. I haven't read the 3rd one. I don't think I read the 3rd chapter. Is there a 4th? Okay, there's a 3rd chapter. I didn't know that. Beckett? Oh my gosh. I forgot. I haven't done Beckett in a while. I'm so sorry. Let's see. I'll try and do a Beckett stream on Friday, but I do have a final Friday. But how about I do a lunch kit? We'll call it Beckett, but it'll be lunch. Okay? Hopefully. Remind me on that. Somebody remind me on the Discord, hey, you haven't cooked. Cook for us. And I will. But yeah, let me see how many chapters Passerine has. How many chapters does Passerine have? Let's see. There's 7 chapters in total. Yeah, there's 7 chapters, but they're all pretty long. They're going to be like 45. We can read the 3rd chapter together. Well, I haven't read the 2nd chapter. So that was all the first. I ain't got any homework. What? You're lucky. But hello, Zero. Welcome to the stream. We didn't actually do homework. I sat down and read Passerine, the 1st chapter. But yeah. Lamau, I'll ask you to cook for us. Yes. But yeah, there's 7 chapters in Passerine. We read first one. I'm gonna say 2nd one, maybe tomorrow night. Depends on how well I'm doing with studying. Let's see. If not, then possibly Friday night. Okay, I'm gonna say Friday night, Saturday morning, and by Saturday morning I mean like at 12 a.m. So yeah, we have a lot to read together. We do. But honestly, okay, you know what? Okay, do you guys want a chapter every night? Or do you want me to basically just grind out a chapter? I can probably try and do Sunday. Grind out a chapter. Grind out all of it on Sunday. And yeah, because it'd be a chill stream. That I could do. Whatever's easier for you. I'd say Sunday. Let's make it, that's when we'll read all of Passerine. I'm going to say it's going to take a good, 4 hours, 3 hours. I'm going to say 3 hours. If we have to split it up, we can. Maybe I'll do a little bit Saturday night. I'll do half Saturday night. Yeah, okay. I'll do 3 chapters Saturday night, 3 chapters Sunday night, and then we'll watch, Passerine, the animatic. How does that sound? 3 chapters Saturday, 3 chapters Sunday. That's what we'll do. Since it's 7, so now it's 6. So then 3 chapters Saturday, because that's when I'm driving home. I'm going to want to chill stream, just kind of chill out. And then Sunday, I'm going to need some more time to get everything set up. So chill stream that I can do literally just from my laptop. Because I can do just chatting just from my laptop. So, I won't need an extra monitor or anything. So yeah, I think that could work. Yeah. So 3 chapters Saturday when I get home, 3 chapters Sunday, and Passerine animatic. And we'll talk about it then. How does that sound? Yeah? Oh, this song is so good. It's Hagstrom. But yeah, I'm probably going to head out in a little bit. Actually, I'm going to head out right now. I'm going to try and get some sleep because I need to wake up early. I'm doing what I do best and struggling. Haha, get it? My name. But I forget how to draw centaurs. It's okay. Look up references online. But yeah, I'd say 3 chapters Saturday, 3 chapters Sunday. But yeah, also, if you're ending up drawing me as a centaur, make sure to put in the art channel. I'd love to see it. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for me today. Because I need to get some sleep. And I'm actually really tired. I forget how much, story times make me tired. just chatting. Because that was a lot of talking. But yeah, I had a lot of fun. This was a lot of fun. But yeah, that's going to be it for me today. Thank you guys so much for joining. I had a lot of fun. This was a lot of fun. I promise you. Oh my God. It was so fun. But yeah, I'm not going to rate anybody because it is late for me. Because I don't think anybody's that I know is streaming. Oh wait, Cry's streaming. Never mind. We're going to Cry, guys. What the hell am I doing? No, we're going to Cry because I actually have enough internet connection to raid. So let's raid Cry. Cry's probably doing late night drawing stream, so we're gonna raid Cry Baby. Cry Our Beloved, yeah. Yeah, no, I forgot that they were streaming. So yeah, join in on the raid. If you don't, I'm gonna be sad. No, but seriously, join the raid. And yeah, thank you guys so much for being here. I love you guys very much. But yeah, I had a lot of fun. So bye-bye. Passerine soon. I like arson. Hell yeah. We're going to cry all tired. It's okay. They're doing a drawing stream, so it's really chill. Ready? Bye-bye.